and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to the channel here tonight, guys, where unfortunately, yet again in La Liga, it's a really disappointing night for us. It's a really frustrating night at Barca. We have dropped points for the second successive game, and the thing about tonight was, we were in the driving seat. We led the game by 2-0, and in the final stage of this game, we have bottled it. It's as simple as that tonight. We have absolutely let this one slip. We've dropped two very, very valuable points. And tonight we're going to be looking at some of the good moments, yes. The way we did take the lead and the hold of the game, but where it all went wrong for us in the end. It's all coming up. We have to discuss it here. But boy, it is frustrating. Let's do it. Because in terms of the starting lineup tonight, guys, I do have to say here that the lineup was actually pretty good from Hansi Flick. It was very much along the same line to what we talked about in the match preview there, with Gavi coming into the starting lineup. And I've got to be honest, I thought he played very, very well, especially in the first half there. He brought the intensity to our game. It was great to see him back in the lineup and playing in the way that we all remember he can. But of course, the big question mark was going to be in that left-back area. Again, it was Gerard Martin. Alejandro Balde wasn't quite fit enough apparently to start this game. And I also think as well today, guys, Dani Olmo didn't quite look himself when he was off to that left side. You know, it wasn't actually Gavi who was playing on the left really. It was Dani Olmo who was taking up more wider positions. And he didn't really seem to thrive in that role. He wanted to be more central. He wanted to be closer to Robert Lewandowski. And when he was then played more central, he was much more involved, much more comfortable in this game. So Barca there having a few issues going forward with the shape, with the setup there in midfield. But at the back, Gerard Martin again would be under the microscope. But indeed, guys, we did take the lead in this game. It actually came there from a Jules Koundé long ball over the top. It was Mingueza actually who misjudges the header. He makes a real mess of it there, and Raphinha is left in behind, in on goal. And how many times have we seen this season where Raphinha, he's in on goal, he's got the goalkeeper to beat, and he just does it there. He takes his time, picks his spot, and dispatches the finish there. Absolutely no doubt about that. And that was a really good goal to put Barca ahead. We then saw a fantastic save, I've got to say, as we did several times tonight, from Iñaki Peña. This was an absolutely beautiful save there to deny Ilaix Moribu. Had a great strike there from way out on the volley. Brilliant fingertip save from Peña. But I have to say, guys, Celta were in this game. You know, even when we were 2-0 up later on in the second half there, you always felt as though they were creating chances tonight. They were breaching there our back line. And Barca, they weren't great tonight. I've got to be honest with you. It was not really that convincing. And Gerard Martin in that first half, he had some really nervy moments because, of course, he was booked very early on. He didn't really look comfortable from the word go. And then Aspas was in on goal. He was in behind Barca, and we thought he may have given away a penalty. In the end, he actually gets his body across, gets the arm across, does just about enough. But you're on the edge of your seat. You know, you're waiting almost for something bad to happen. You know, it makes everybody, in my opinion, in that back line just a bit more nervous. And on a yellow then, just before half-time, he flies into a tackle. You know, what are you thinking there? You're on a yellow. You're just about to end the half. Just keep your cool there. Stay composed in these kinds of situations. He throws himself at Aspas, who really does make a meal of it. Of course he does. He's trying to get Gerard Martin sent off, and I think Aspas thought he'd succeeded, and he was absolutely furious then when the second yellow card simply did not come. But I think that really, it fired Celta up a bit. You know, even when they then went down 2-0 in that second half, they never actually gave up. The crowd were very much engaged in this game. I think that's why ultimately at half-time Flick said, you know what, we've got to take you off. You know, you cannot play another 45 minutes out there. Gerard Martin taken off immediately. Hector Fort coming on in his place there at left back. But like I say, we still were not convincing in any real part of this game. I actually think at several moments in this match tonight, guys, no matter who was out there, we actually looked quite tired. We actually looked out there a little bit laboured in our play. We weren't really able to compete in some moments with Celta. They were making very good runs in behind us. And again, the pressing game, it wasn't really there. And when the press isn't there, when you're not able to press in the right areas and as one, as a collective here, the whole system will fall apart. We saw it very clearly a few weeks ago at the Anoeta. It simply will all fall down. But we do manage to get another goal, and it's Raphinha again who's making things happen. He actually wins the ball again from Mingueza, who was actually at the heart of both of our goals tonight. Thank you very much, Oscar. But Raphinha there plays the ball into Lewandowski, just about controls it. In the end, it's brute force that takes him through in on goal, and again, it's a really good composed finish from Lewandowski, and at that point, we're 2-0 up in the game. You are thinking here, are the 3 points in the bag? Have we done just about enough? Away at Celta, difficult game, difficult place to go. Have we done just about enough here to escape with all 3 points? But I think really, that was in the players' minds maybe. Because actually, from that moment on, we all just kind of switched off. Because even Iñaki Peña, who's kept very, very busy, made another big save from close range there to deny Celta Vigo. On 74 minutes then, you had Gavi and Pedri come off. You had De Jong and Fermin Lopez come on. But then the really pivotal moment of this game, the one that really could have taken it either way, Raphinha's chance. At 2-0 up, he's in front of goal here. It's a massive opportunity, and honestly, I thought he'd scored. I thought he hit it pretty well. He strikes it cleanly. It's arrowing towards goal, and you know it's going to hit the post, but it just doesn't hit the post and go in. It hits the post and comes back out. That could have been 3-0. It should have really been 3-0, but then everything about this game changed. In the final 10 minutes, Barca, quite simply, they went to pieces. And of course it starts, let's be honest here, with Marc Casado, who really gets involved here in a very unnecessary moment. He too is on a yellow. You've got to say, you've got to be very, very careful when you're on a yellow card. And it's off the ball. It's just an instinctive moment from him. Somebody runs past him there. He's trying to sense the danger. He's trying to stop the danger. The arm comes out. He grabs the shirt. And it's one of those where you just think, why have you done that? Please don't do that. It's a second yellow card. He's sent off. And Barca then, in that moment, go from being 11 men, 2-0 up, to being down to 10, and suddenly under real pressure in this game. Because Celta then, they sense the nervousness in this team. And without Casado, we've got absolutely no defensive mindedness in that midfield. Nobody there is going to help out the back four here in the final 10 minutes of the game. And what is Koundé doing? Can we just say, guys, all throughout the season, you've got to be honest, we've been very fair. Koundé has been outstanding. We have praised him over and over and over again. But this is an absolute disaster moment for him. Because quite honestly, there's just no excuse for it. He receives the ball in acres of space. He's got loads and loads of time to make a right decision. And what is going through his mind? It's just so lax. It's far, far too casual there. And to lose the ball in that position, I mean, you're basically giving up a goal. He just as well have smashed it into the back of the net on his own there, because Celta immediately are back in the game. And I guess that was the problem. Because once Celta got one goal back, it felt like the old Barca to me. It felt as though, you know what, we've let the one go, we're down to 10 men, it's inevitable now. Celta are going to score again. Barca will not defend this lead. Barca will not get out of this game with the 3 points. And we didn't. It's as simple as that. In the final 10 minutes of this game, guys, you've got to hold your hands up and say, we bottled this game. We absolutely bottled it there. In the final moments, protect the lead. Everybody work back. Put the effort in. Put your body on the line. Protect your men. Nobody does it. Nobody there is able to react in the final moments of the game. Celta score. And you know what? They could have even added a winning goal. And I am absolutely gutted. Because we lost before the break, guys, against Real Sociedad. You know, that was disappointing. That was a really, really poor performance from Barca. But I'd say this hurts more, because actually this was us tonight letting that happen. Against Real Sociedad, they were so good that we couldn't do anything about it. Tonight, we shot ourselves in the foot. We have been responsible for bottling our own game, and I didn't want to see that lapse in mentality. I did not want to see the team here just fold like we did in this way. And I think Flick is going to be absolutely fuming. There's lots of areas in this team right now, lots of people where you're saying, okay, where's that form gone? Where is the player that we were seeing a few weeks ago, a few months ago here in the team? We've got to get the standards back up. We've got to get a big wake-up call here across to the players, because that was bad out there tonight. That was a poor performance overall, and in the end, we probably got what we deserved. And as you see here from the league table, with 5 points clear currently of Atletico Madrid in second, but if Real Madrid win tomorrow, they've got a game in hand as well, and they're only 4 back. Those were big drop points tonight. We should all be disappointed by that. And what do you make of it, guys? What are your takeaways tonight from this game, from this performance, from this result? It's Celta 2, Barca 2, Let me know all of your thoughts, all of your comments down below, and we will be back soon to discuss and dissect this performance. I'm sorry that had to happen tonight, and I'm really sorry to see us fall apart in the way that we did, guys. But let me know those thoughts down below. I will see you all soon. Really, really disappointing night. But until next time, as always, Visca e al Barça.